All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the NCAA Cross Country Championships pre-race press conference. My name is Dave Matter. I'm the Associate Athletics Director here at Missouri, and I will be moderating today's press conference. Before we get started, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and other devices. A quick reminder that today's full press conference will be available afterward on the NCAA Digital Media Hub for download and replay. Here's how we'll proceed. We've got our male student athletes up here first. And then we'll follow with our female student athletes and then our head coaches. Each will begin with a brief opening statement followed by questions from the media here in the room. We ask that today's questions please focus on this season and specifically tomorrow's championship. We have a wireless mic for questions with Abra here. We ask that you state your name and your media outlet before asking your question. We'll then take questions from members of the media who are joining us over here on Zoom. So let's please introduce our guests today. Our male student athletes, we have Gary Barton from Virginia, Brian Musau from Oklahoma State, and Habtom Samuel from New Mexico. Gary, do you want to start us off with an opening statement? These mics are all on, so you're good to go.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Thanks for coming out. I don't have too much to say, but super excited to be here in Columbia. I think we put together a really good season for our team, coming off of an ACC championship, and we have a really good group of guys. It's been a really strong season so far, so. I think I'm just really excited to be out here and, got to run the course yesterday. It's a beautiful course. Columbia is a beautiful place. So it's going to be a fun race tomorrow and looking forward to seeing what our team can do.
Brian?
Yeah, hello. Thank you for having me. My name is Brian Musau. I'm happy to be here, to be in this stage with my friends. I'm happy to given this chance. I'm happy tomorrow. I'm ready tomorrow we showcase what we have been doing behind the scene and to show what we can do and our potential. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Habtom here, representing University of New Mexico, and I'm really excited for tomorrow race. It's going to be my third consecutive NCAA championship, so I'm really excited for tomorrow, and I really like the course, and yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I feel I'm ready individually and the team ready, so I'm excited.
All right, we can begin the press conference. I'm going to ask each of you maybe to put your mics a little closer. We had them a little further away. All right, anyone has a question, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you and just state your name and your media outlet.
Thank you. Hi, Rachel Mickey here for the Stride Report, and our question is for Gary. Gary, on the Stride Report podcast, you mentioned that you still feel like you haven't reached your full potential and that there are bigger fish to fry. Heading into tomorrow's NCAA championships, how are you channeling that mindset into the way you approach a race that demands both range and adaptability?
Yeah, I think, when you look at my past results in both past cross-country seasons and this year, I think both myself and our team, we've done a really good job of peaking at the right time. And, I think I talk about this with our coaches a lot, but you always want to have something left in the tank. And I feel like I haven't had my best race of the season yet, and I think that I'm ready to do that tomorrow. So I think the biggest thing will just be, it's my last cross-country race ever. I'm excited about it. Just going to be ready to empty the tank and ultimately try to score as low of a score as possible for our team.
Thank you.
All right, questions?
Questions for Habtom, staying back at NCAA.com. So, a pair of runner-up finishes at national championships already are under your belt. What would it mean for you to come away with a title this year?
Yeah, it means a lot to me actually. Since this past two cross-country final was really good, but I don't know about any chance I didn't get the individual title, but I'm really close this past 2 years, so I'm really excited, and I'm ready, physically, mentally, I'm healthy, so I'm ready to fight for the title, and I'm so excited. Hopefully I can bring tomorrow, so hopefully I can do it tomorrow. I feel it, I'm really ready. I have a really good start of the season, so I'm ready tomorrow. I feel like I can bring it.
Jonathan Bull here from Musau of Oklahoma. Question for Brian. In the regional meet, you're only 17th, Brian, so I was wondering, was there any issues there, or was that a strategic decision? And then also looking ahead to tomorrow, you've been in the top 10 a couple times at NCAAs, but not right up there, second or first, like with what do you think you've done to close the gap? Do you think you can win it tomorrow?
Yeah, for tomorrow race, since we started this season, my focus was in nationals, more of nationals. So at regionals, there's nothing wrong with regionals. We decided it was like a way to prepare for nationals. So I'm ready for tomorrow.
Brendan Berger, KCU Media. Gary, it seems like a lot of names are being thrown around for individual champions, but some of the consistent things I've seen is that your name has not been thrown around as many as other people. So how are you feeling, and what is your perspective? How are you going to put yourself in a position to win tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think I feel really good. I'm feeling as strong as ever coming into this season, and I think one thing I've learned through the 4 years is just, to block out the noise, or if anything, use it for motivation. So, I think I'll go into the race a little bit of a chip on my shoulder with something to prove. But, I mean, more than anything, our team comes in ranked pretty high, and we have a lot of really good guys. And I think the biggest motivation will just come from knowing that the guys behind me are working really hard, and I need to score as little as possible to place high for the team. So, I think I'll have a little bit of extra motivation, but more of the motivation comes from just trying to score as little points as possible for the team.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Brian, this one's for you. Stand back NCAA.com again. So you have a good group of guys there, but really, I want to talk about Dennis and you. How do you guys push each other to kind of perform your best week after week?
Yeah, one thing with me and Dennis, we are somewhat different because Dennis is a guy with more mileage and he has the solid endurance. So when it reaches a point of building up for endurance, I would rely on him. And for me, I'm thankful because I have that strong of kick. So if we reach the time of speed works, I'm the one like holding him. So we'll still each other in different ways.
Robert Johnson, FloTrack.com. You guys, the World Cross Country Championships are 2 months after NCAAs. Is there any thought that any of you guys could run that after NCAAs?
Give them just answer that in order. Start with Gary.
Yeah, I don't know as of now. I kind of still need to plan out the rest of my season, but it could be a cool opportunity, but we'll see.
Yeah, for me it's always I always really look at how we finish the season, how my body feels, and the plan that we have with coach.
I don't have to plan to race at the World Cross Country Championship, and I'm just focused here on the NCAA. I'm just looking for the indoor meets after this one, so I don't have any plan racing on the World Cross Country.
Brendan Berger with KCU Media again. Habtom, obviously you have had experience in championship racing, 2nd place in 23, 2nd place in 24. What are you going to draw from those experiences, and what are you thinking about heading into tomorrow's race?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, I got a lot of experience since I joined the University of New Mexico. That means a lot. It's a huge step on my life, and yeah, I think for tomorrow, yeah, we know what happened last year. I just lose my shoes, but I keep hunting to just finish second. But this time, definitely I'm gonna stay away from I don't think so last year. That was intentionally to just someone step on me and take off my shoes, but definitely I'll stay away. Just make sure I'm okay, and yeah, I just have enough experience these past 2 years at the NCAA, and definitely I'm gonna fight for the title tomorrow. And even we have really good deep team, and I'm gonna definitely look up for the team, and that's really matters to us as well.
Thank you.
We have time for a few more, and then we'll go to the Zoom. Favorite right here.
Hey, this is Johnny Pace with FloTrack. This question's for Gary. As you reflect on your career with UVA and how far the program's come, can you just reflect on what you think have contributed to the team's increasing success, your increasing success, and kind of where you hope to see the program go?
I think, we have the majority of the team has been here all 4 years with me. We went from being one of the youngest teams in the country to probably one of the oldest teams in the country now in terms of eligibility wise. A lot of the guys are leaving after this year, but I think I've just been really lucky to see guys grow both, physically get fitter, but also just, learn how to race better, learn how to compete. And we have a lot of guys now who are just, not just really fit, but just competitors and know how to go out and win. And I think that's the biggest difference from past years is, in the past we've had guys who knew how to run really fast, but maybe we didn't have that championship experience. And I think this year we're just coming into it, approaching it like any other meet, and we know how to go out and win. So I think we're gonna look at it that way. And I think in terms of the future for the program, I think we're pretty lucky. We have a lot of really talented younger guys who are at home watching, and I think winning ACCs, a lot of the guys, you come back and they talk about how exciting it was, and it kind of set a precedent. And I think that's kind of the lasting impact I want to leave on the team is just keep going out and showing them that you can go win things at Virginia, and hopefully they're next up to keep leading the charge in the future.
Any other questions? Any other questions from here in the room? Do we have any questions on the Zoom? Feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead and ask.
Greg here from Dystat.com. A question for Brian Musau. Obviously, Oklahoma State has been at the highest of highs and lowest of lows the last 2 championships. Have you guys been able to manage to balance those emotions and, mentally get ready to try to win another national championship?
Yeah, when we have highs, we always come together and celebrate. When we have lows, we always come together and then we say that was a point of learning. So we always take it positive, and then we know where we made a mistake and we go and correct it, and then we come back again.
Any other questions from our Zoom today?
Yep, Chris, I'm with Missouri Track Fanatic. Brian was going to just ask about you and Iowa State. You guys have had a great battle with them throughout the season and some really close races in the Big 12s and regionals. You guys talk much about you and the coaching staff, Coach Smith, about Iowa State. You guys focus and go into races, talk about strategy and being aware about them during races, or do you guys not talk about them at all? Tell me. Can you talk a little bit about you and Iowa State a little bit?
Yeah, when we are with our coach, it's more of individual and as a team. So coach always come to us one by one because we have a different ability. So he always give us different assignment when we're going to the race. So we always discuss more on how we're going to make ourselves better.
Any more questions from our Zoom? All right, I think that will wrap up this first session. Thank you guys. Good luck tomorrow. Really appreciate it. Thank you.